actually in town, and apparently Wi-Fi does lana. So I thought, okay, why not do a small Q&A, do a small update, do a small anyana video about something that engipazamisile this week, and not just to like upazamisa, like okay, somebody has done something to me or something. No, it's something pertaining, our Christianity within isimo sethu somoya njengabantu bamoya. I'm gonna first start with this update because seningibuzile, and I needed time. I needed time to grieve. I needed time to deal with the situation. And bazalwane, unkunzi is no more. Yes, gibhlungu because ngistuck nogwala, and ugwala thokoza ugwala angazi noma usakwavela kwama-video, but ugwala is in the name. Uyigwala, unreliable, I think he's a little bit bisexual. Angazi, angimthembi kodwa nje angimthembi, akayona insizwa manje angazi ukuthi ngingayithini indaba yagwala, but uyangidefeata yabo. Ngathi esaqala usengcono manje yabo, usezama ukumela ikhaya, but mesaqala yabo ukukuluza like yabo uthi he does it exactly like that, and I've practiced to be able to wikrema indlela akukuluza ngayo, but he literally goes exen and he's always late. Like iqhude lisha ngo-12 ebusuku, lisha ngo-3 njengedlozi. Iqhude lisebenza njengedlozi. 12 ebusuku, 3 ekseni, 6 ntambama. Yabona nje yo unkunzi wami bamntshontsho rubbish bomhlaba. Wanyamala unkunzi, buzwa ngaye kuqala mekunomoya ongekho right. Bamtapa unkunzi wami. Hayi thokozani. So bamtapile unkunzi wami, but it's fine ngoba ugwala usakhona. Ugwala ngimthemba ukuthi uyakhona ukubuya ekufeni. Ugwala noma kunzima kangakanani uyabaleka. So akadili ney'nkinga head on. Uyacrossa nje mase kushubile ubona ngaye senyamalela ukuthi sisenjeni ke manje. But ke that's to answer all the people that have been asking about unkunzi. Ngiyathemba ukuthi sesiright kuleyo ndawo. Ngibhlungu ongangigifta nje qhudelisha athi ay mima khosi wami ibhluku indaba yankunzi, but lade likiqhude eli-majestic elizoba ne-personality ngoba nje ngidinga inkukhu enevumu yabo, bengakayitholi, sengibhekile angakayitholi. Ongalibona nje iqhude libona ukuthi lingifanele, angiphe, I'd be so grateful. Other than that, when we get to more serious things, when I say mengigreetha la ngithozani bogogo nomkhulu, sanibonani bazalwane, you know, I'm recognizing, ngiyavusela kunina nonke ngokuphelela kwenu ngokuthi kunogogo nomkhulu la, kunabazalwane la. And when I say abazalwane, ngisuke ngirefer kakhulu kwabantu abaney'thunywa kuphela, that don't necessarily have idlozi, abaney'thunywa abadinga ukuphakamisela iy'thunywa zabo. Now, it's been a disturbing week. Number one, for months I've had dreams. For months, I think I've spoken a few times, even in Dabayam, nokuthi ngine pressure kwamathonga akithi ukuthi bafuna ukuthi ngivule inkonzo. And I've been bengibalekela leyo nto ukuthi okay, you know, ngisabuka ukuthi okay ngisemncane there are responsibilities that come with having a church that ebengakabi nesikhathi sayo, but ngabona ukuthi ayikho lento, ngilokhu ngiphupha amaphupho elandelana to the point where besebethi abadala bazongivala edlozini if I'm not going to fulfill my purpose esithunyweni, because kunabantu okumele bafike kumina that need ukuthi ngiphakamise isithunywa, not in the way of idlozi. Khona indlela yokuphakamisa isithunywa somuntu onedlozi, and then khona indlela yokuphakamisa isithunywa somuntu onesithunywa kuphela. And umuntu onesithunywa kuphela isithunywa sakhe asiphakanyiswa emsamo njengomuntu onedlozi. Isithunywa somuntu onesithunywa kuphela and nothing else iphakanyiswa enkonzweni, and there's a way that we do it enkonzweni that does not necessarily focus on isimo somsamo, right? So iyahlukana leyo nto leyo. Now coming down to it, bona they have been frustrated amathongo kithi ngale ndaba lena, and I've asked for time, ngaphahla ngacela ukuthi ngicela ngiphi isikhathi ngoba kunezinto engisagxile kuzona that need ukuthi ngifocuse without having to deal with indaba yebandla. Indaba yebandla ijulile, and indaba yebandla iyastressana for so many reasons. Now once my ancestors start coming to Amatwasa Army in their dreams, I know what I sekukubi ke manje, because I've had two army telling me about dreams, communicating indaba yami yesonto. So I'm now officially going to open my congregation to people outside of Upehlolam. And when it comes to that, it's the place more umuntu odinga ukusizwa. Here's the difference between isithunywa esisebenza enkonzweni nesithunywa esisebenza emsamo. Isithunywa sisenkonzweni without needing ukukhanyiselwa, right? Without needing ukuthi silayithe ibani. Yabo, isithunywa sesiprofeto sasebandleni that specifically functions ebandleni, because its sole purpose is to drive usizo kwabantu that come within ibandla, because naso siphakama sikhulume mekusonto. Okay, now here's the problem that I've found with abantu abafika kumina bezohlola abanethunywa. Nithathe ithunywa zenu nizise ka-fire, nithathe know how to uphold, do not understand usiko, do not understand our culture as black people. Now isithunywa sakho siyacindezeleka in that environment. Isithunywa sakho asikhona ukuthi sikhulume, sisebenze, siprofethe ngendlela in that environment. And once wacindezela isithunywa ubona izinto zakho engathi asihambi ngendlela, not because isithunywa is punishable. Yabo, asifane nedlozi, idlozi liyaba nokucindezela mina ukuthi awuthwasi or olenzela izinto, but isithunywa is like a child, ingelosi. Uma wayicindezela uyayibona lento liya-reacta, uyayibona lento iya-reacta, ikhulume kambi njengomntwana ozoba ne-tantrum. Yabo, njengomntwana ozovela ahayize, uyabo, ahayize phakathi kwabantu ngoba nakho efuna wena ezumzali ukuthi umnake. Isithunywa senze njalo because sisuke sibhlungu, sisuke sikhala, sisuke singazi ukuthi senze kanjani ukuze ubone ukuthi asifuni ukuba la. And the church in Zion is ushembe. And I found ukuthi mesiye, right? I hope I'm back. But yeah, so like Zeleni is Zion, and they do not function. I mean, apostle, they do not function as Zion. But I found that apostle corner they function like Zion, so they will fall under indawo lezi engizoyibala ukuthi ayakhona ukuphakamisa ithunywa zenu ne. So mawuphakamisa isithunywa mo umuntu wesithunywa kuphela and esidinga ukuthi mathi usiphakamise so that impilo yakho ngeke iziphile ngaphansi kosizi nencindezi, because mongasiphakamisi that's exactly what happens. And makuthi uzoqhuba ukuthi uye kafire, I don't want to name inkonzo, but uye nje kule inkonzo lezi that is very, ngingasho ukuthi zi-based on inkolo zabelungu nendlela abelungu abasonta ngayo, then isithunywa sakho will not function the way it needs to function, because sekukaningi abantu bathi njalo mengena esontweni lami elukuthi ngivele ngihayize. It's not because mhlawumbe ufica idemoni lapho, it's because isithunywa sakho is trying to tell you musa ukuya la. Iyani kuyinkonzo that is gonna help you prosper in terms of isimo sakho somoya. And you also need to understand inhlupheko zethu as abantu abamnyama also comes from the fact that sisonke endaweni ezirong ezicindezela izimo zethu zomsamo, ezicindezela izimo zethu zeyithunywa, ezicindezela izimo zethu zedlozi. Those churches, you know, welcome isimo sakho as umuntu omnyama ukuthi ma umuntu ocindezelwa abadala or ohlusha abadala, you can prosper, you are welcome here. Ma umuntu ofanele ukuthi uthwasa ubisangoma, you are welcome here. Ma umuntu ofanele uphakamisa isithunywa sakho kuphela, you are welcome here. If inkonzo does not welcome you and what you come with masiko akini, you need to then question that God ukuthi uNkulunkulu onjani okhonzwa la ekhaya that says we as abantu abathile cannot do or touch izinto ezidila nemvelaphi yethu. Because you need to understand, some people njengathi ekhaya, right, khuluma njengento eseduze thina ekhaya, when it comes to, for example, my aunts and uncles, abazange babe nencindezi eningi when it came to izinto zedlozi. Izingane zabo ezashawa, but that's a whole other thing. But abazange babe ne-pressure kakhulu because bebesonta, and ufire unakho ukuthi ucula amaculo. Like I said, I love amaculo kaFire. Unokuthi ucula amaculo avuselela umoya, yabo uzizwe nayo ushukumiseka and udansa, yabo esontweni kube ngathi you doing the functions of ukugida, yabo. And leyo nto leyo satisfies isithunywa sikhona ukuthi siphakame. And kaFire, they are very selective, so they welcome iprofeto, provided that is profeto esoseva bona. Isprofeto asifune controlwa, asifuna ukuphathwa. Isprofeto mesiphuma sizokutshela ukuthi la ekhaya kunedemoni, fanele uliyekele isprofeto ukuthi siphume ukuthi la ekhaya kunedemoni. Ngesiphinde sikhulume, yayibona lento siyohlezi sithule because wazama ukuvala i-information. That's why even mengifundisa amathwasana ami, I tell them ukuthi you need to understand, you learn yourself, uzifunda ukuthi umoya mosuzovuka kwenzeka kanjani. In that way mekuthi usendaweni engekho right ukuthi ukhipha isiprofeto noma ukhipha ukubhula kwedlozi, then what you do is you recognize ukuthi sengiyazi ukuthi mengivuka umoya ngiba kanje, what ngisho kuyona ngibhodle akhuluma umuntu omdala noma ikhuluma ingelosi, and then sengiyazi ukuthi okay selikhulumileke manje othi ngihambe ngithokozise ngithi siyathokoza umuntu omdala, siyabonga inkulumo yakho, usiyekele ukuthi sikhuluma into esoyikhuluma. But ngeke iziyenzeke, you will never get to the place where isithunywa sakho siyakhona ukuthi siprofethe ngendlela, because you're not in a place that evusa umoya ngendlela umoya wakho uvuswa ngayo. That's why when I count, for example, uShembe neZion is very, very different. But baneyithunywa nakaShembe ezihamba ngalendlela ezihamba ngayo kaShembe, ezisebenza ngendlela yakho nakaShembe, and ezivukayo esimeni sazo, based on ukuthi inkolo yabo yakaShembe ihamba kanjani. nathi Zion siyazi ukuthi okay isigubhu is the first sign of ukuthi okay siyabavusa labantu laba, and then kuyahlabelelwa, and then kuyashumayelwa, and then yabo the list goes on, so that umoya wakho ukhona ukuthi ubusiseke ngendlela, ukhona ukuthi uphakame uzwe lento le ilokhu rise. Now the other thing ukuthi that being frustrated ne, I was watching lezi zinto zenu ezinemkhuba what lento le edila nabefundisi yabo niphuthuma ukuye kulamasonto, and these are the very churches that will recognize your power, that will utilize your power, and then bazothatha ingane zenu bagange ngazo bese ke bese bezoblame zona yabo. I feel like bazalwane, as people that watch my videos ne, I stand in truth and I stand in light, and I stand accountable as a person, accountable to ibandla lakho, accountable to abantu obabizela ukuthi ubasize empilweni. And if bazalwane, you guys go to these places and you don't hold abantu abanisizayo abaniphakamisela imoya accountable, niyohlezi nicindezelekile, niyohlezi nibabantu imoya yenu ingavuki ngendlela, because you are not holding people accountable. When you go to a church, whether usezayona or ukafire, umuntu ophambi kwakho laphaya angithi I know ukuthi mesiduduzana sikhohlisana kuthiwa uye esontweni ukuyobheka umfundisi. No, you go to church ukuyokhonza uNkulunkulu, but at the same time you are there because lo mfundisi khona izinto ayithintayo ngaphakathi kuwena kwisimo sakho somoya ezidala ukuthi ube laphayana. So mekuthi yena akasaphili, akasanyatheli ngalendlela odinga ukuthi anyathele ngayo, then your purpose will not be served laphayana uyabo. Umuntu yes uyawenza amaphutha, but we mustn't dismiss amaphutha ngegama lokuthi ngiyamthanda umfundisi wami. It doesn't work like that. Ukumthanda umfundisi akusho lutho if lo mfundisi loyo will not respect iposition abekwe kuyona, a respect ubizo lakhe as umfundisi, because you also need to understand everything that happens esimeni samoya iwubizo. Ukuba umfundisi ubizo, ukuba umshumayeli ubizo, ukuhlabelela laphayana kwichoir it's ubizo, because you touch things in people esimeni sabo somoya evusa into ezilele edala ukuthi umuntu avuke ashintshe athi yazini I'm going to change my life today. Ngikhetha uNkulunkulu, ngikhetha umoya ongcwele, ngikhetha ukuthi mangikholwe, nginyathele ngendlela efanele ukuthi manginyathele ngayo. And if those people that are in those positions fail you, they're becoming representatives of God. Uyayibona labantu laba, they are here uNkulunkulu njoba bephiwe abaphila isiphiwo sabo ukuthi umuntu abumfundisi, umuntu abumshumayeli, umuntu abe this abe that esontweni, is because usuke efuna ukuthi asebenze through lantu la kukhona ukuthi bayothinta laphaya kuze ngikhona ukuthi manishintshe nikhethe yena, nikhethe ukuthi cha mina ngizonyathela ngale ndlela uNkulunkulu afisa ukuthi manginyathele ngayo, ngizoba isibusiso phezulu kwempilo yomunye umuntu. Uyayibona, not ukuthi ngidrive ukuthi mina umnikelo wasenkonzweni ngazi ukuthi ifana ucontribute ukuthi ngihambe ngeMercedes. It doesn't work like that. Mina growing up and understanding iZion, what being a part of iZion meant, if you ufubheka eZion ne mongena laphayana inkonzweni yeZion icathulo zisala eminyango ungena ngeenyawo, to show ukuthi we are equal in the space of God. Sifaka yonke uniform eyodwa to show that akekho umuntu esombona ukuthi hayi lo ufaka uLouis Vuitton, ufaka uChanel, ufaka uGucci, ufaka ulona ubani ibrand ayifakile, ufake yini la lezi zinto enithanda ukuyigqoka, yini lezi zinto lezi ngiyangikhohlwa ngihlezi ngifakela amabhayi, so angisazi. But it's to show ukuthi la njoba sifaka uniform sonke, la njoba sihamba ngeenyawo sonke inside this place. It's because sonke siyafana under the eyes of God. Phambi kwamehlo kaNkulunkulu thina sinto eyodwa, ukuthi wena uhamba ngeMercedes or wena uhamba nge-Golf noma wena uhamba nge-taxi, it doesn't matter. I need that pizza. Yabo, sengene kushumayeleni kancane but angiqondile. But it doesn't matter. We are the same here. La sifike sifane, lana size ngoba sihluphekile esimeni sethu somoya, njengoba sihluphekile esimeni sethu somoya sizolashwa, sizonakekelwa. Asizile ukuthi sizobhekana ukuthi mina nginesokisi elibhobokile, mina nginesicathulo esiqhumile, mina angina mama, mina angina baba. Uyabo, mina angina mama, mina angina baba. Uyabo, lana enkonzweni sisuke sizothola ubaba mekuthi wena la uphuma khona unababa, sizothola umama mekuthi la uphuma khona unamama, sizothola odade bethu, sizothola abafowethu la mesenkonzweni, sizothola i-community that's gonna accept us as we are, regardless ukuthi siphuma phi. Uyabo, mina angidingi umuntu ozongitshela ukuthi I'm not Zulu enough, or I'm not black enough, or I'm not enough or to their standard based on indlela bona bacabanga ngayo. Mina okwami ukuthi nginyathele ngendlela ezokhona ukuthi ngiziqhenye, ngisebenze, ngilenze libonakala ukuthi cha lo muntu uhamba ngoba ngithi ngifuna ukubukwa yini. Mina I tell people, ama clients ami siyaxoxa nawo, and I tell them all the time, into ezosibulala as a nation is that senze izinto ngoba sithi sifuna ukubukwa. Ayikho into edinga ukubukwa la fana sikhuluma amaqiniso ukuthi uba muhle uba mubi phambi komuntu, it doesn't matter. Kodwa igama lithi uma ukhulumile iqiniso okunye nokunye uyokubona phambili, because at the end of the day wena fana uphile lempilo le. Ukuthi manje umakhelwane uthini or kunjani, like guys, like the things enizixaka ngazo niyifake nigxile ezikweletini ngoba nithi nenzala zowamukela wonke umuntu, khona umuntu ezokhona ukuthi athole uthando lelo bengalithole edala ukuthi ey'ntweni zasemhlabeni, so that azokhona ukubona ukuthi cha uthando la ngempela. Khona nami mengishintsha impilo yami ngiyabona ukuthi cha ngiyashintsha nje because la akekho la. And if you know ukuthi you're a person of judgment, you are not welcome in my space. Mina okwami ngifundisa abantu ukuthi fanele si-understand ukuthi baphuma kwisiphi izimo, kuze kukhona ukuthi we can show them a better way. Fanele wena ube umzekelo omuhle phezu kwempilo yomuntu, khona naye decide ukushintsha ngesikhathi ashintsha ngaso, angashintshi ngoba wena ulokhu umtshela ukuthi makashintshe. Umuntu ufana kusuka kuyena, because real change comes from choice. It comes from I'm choosing to become better, I'm choosing to do different, I'm choosing to make better decisions. And that's not gonna come from me judging you from what you are doing now. Yeah, but it's not gonna come from me making you feel like you are not enough because awuphili ku-standard sami. Mina okwami engengize ngikwamukele ikona ukuthi lento as a community sehlulela abantu, sijudge abantu, senza abantu bafile ngathi ngoba nakho mina ngimillionaire wena usashizile usaphanda, you're not enough. Things like that are what make us not acceptable to one another, and that's what I will not accept in my space. But ngifuna ukuthi ni understand ukuthi i-Christianity yangempela comes from us as indle mnyama, that ukuthi umuntu ngabantu, we are because you are, because I was. Thina inkolo besivele sesinayo, asidinganga ukuthi kutholakala umuntu lapha eceleni ozofika azosifundisa ukuthi inkolo inje. It didn't work like that. But manje sesenza inkolo yokuthi ubani ugqoka kanjani, ubani uhlala kumuzi onjani, ubani uphila mpiloni, ubani malini, ani wenza ini right happy. That's what inkolo has become. It has become yabo. And umoya wakho umesithunywa, it does not work like that. So we need to actually understand and go back to our culture first. And our culture has ama-lessons ney'mfundo ezikhombisa ukuthi yini inkolo. And then from there, you're able to actually discover your true Christianity without the implications and without the incindezi yokuthi ubheka ukuthi kafaya kuphilwa mpilona. Kafaya akuphilwa lapha. And ngiyongixolela uNkulunkulu, I don't say these things, but sengibonile ukuthi kahle kahle uNkulunkulu akekho kafaya, ngoba kafaya bafundisana yonke into kahle kahle engafanele ngabe kuyimfundiso nokuyistandard. Mina nje umuntu ongafika la abiza umkhonyana wami ngodedi sesixabene. Akekho udedi esontweni, unobaba noma ubaba noma, that's it. Kunodadewethu nomfowethu, that's it. Babe, oh you must love it. Ayikho yonke le nto. Odadewethu obafowethu mase ngidecide ukuganana ebandleni, then before anything else. Akusashizi nala emotweni. I know, but yeah. So injalo nje mzalwane, so I'm hoping ukuthi we're gonna get better understanding and a grip and understand ukuthi as people we need to hold people accountable that are in leadership within our environments zomoya, within our churches, in order for us ukuthi nathi sazi ukuthi fanele sibe abantu bomthetho. Ngeke sibe abantu bomthetho mekuthi nathi sivumela abantu akufanele ngabe bayasihola, bayasilawula esimeni somoya, kwabona basasenzela ama-fuck up esingawa understand. Yabo ama-fuck up asicindezelayo akusebenzi kanjalo. So I hope kuhle kumhlophe ngiyasha la emotweni noNkulunkulu akashonga ukuthi fanele ngishe ukuze ngizo drive message kamoya oyingcwele. But nje esohamba yeah, but uNkulunkulu emuhle. uNkulunkulu emuhle, sizokhulisa ibandla, nizowajoyina amanye amabandla futhi aseduze nawe. Mokuthi ufuna lawa aseduze nawe, kukhona ukuthi sikhule esimeni somoya, sisonke endaweni ezi-right ezokhona ukuthi ziqaqe ithunywa zethu lezi ezibophekile ngenxa yokuthi sise endaweni ezi-wrong. Umuntu kamoya uye esontweni kamoya la uzokhona ukuthi wamkele khona. Okay, la khona ugogo ngibuza ukuthi Thokoza gogo usakhuluma ngezayoni, what's a protocol in dressing and addressing other members when you need to go for the first time? Okay, what I will say with izayoni is that church that you have to dress in a very conservative manner. So ungafiki laphayana with the boob tube dress, angifuni nje ukudlala ngawe. Ungafiki laphayana ne tube dress, ungafiki nengubo yakho ya one army, ungafiki nento yakho eveza wonke ama cleavage. It's very it's very conservative. So laphayana uma ugqoka think of umakoti ukuthi ugqoka kanjani, uyabo umakoti wakudala hayi laba manje abama slay queen. Labo makoti nje bakudala basemakhaya. If you can think of that, you can be fashionable futhi kanjalo. It doesn't mean ukuthi fanele ubhinqe phinifa. It just means ukuthi make sure you're wearing ingubo that's below the knee, engekho above the knee. Make sure ukuthi awulifaki ibhlukwe. Make sure ukuthi you're not showing cleavage. Make sure ukuthi ushuqulile ekhanda, kuyashuqulwa ezayoni. And ukubingelela nje normal, you know, when you're dressing sawubona ma, sawubona baba, sawubona mzalwane, that type of a thing. It's not like heavy, and it's not like you need anything to go there for the first time. Umuntu mafika nje uyafika ugqokile into zakho. If you choose to be a part of the church, then you end up getting uniform yakhona and you wear its uniform, and that's it. It's not like there's some kind of protocol. Phela nje you dress conservatively, you dress respectfully, you dress accordingly, and then everybody sabona mzalwane, sabona baba, sabona ma, when it's somebody that's of a more mature age than you, or even umuntu that's in a position laphayana ezayona ukuthi umuntu umshumayeli or umfundisi or yabo whatever position, if they're in a particular seat isihlalo esithile, then they become automatically ubaba regardless of their age. So that's about it. So I hope ukuthi this video has helped a little bit, and sengishawa na indlala and angifuni ukuvuka umoya emgaqweni. So we shall chat bazalwane. We shall chat soon, and kube kuhle kube mhlophe, nithokoze lapha ekhaya emakhaya, and then sizohlangana soon siqhube le nkulumo. But I think for me making this video is also important because kunabantu that just need church ey'thunyweni zabo. They just need church, and nathi ezizangoma siyasonta phela. It's not just ukuthi sihambe imgidi kuphela, nenkonzo siyayidinga, and know ukuthi what's there in front of you that you need to be wary of and you need to be mindful of. Nithokoze.